We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. More with just days left to play. The league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. John Salazar is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Schmidt's got to get rid of it. Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal a bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
At the plate, Adam Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Morgan is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
So digging in now, Dale Murphy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Junior's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
The next Cub up, Joe Morgan, to check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Cervelli over to his left. 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder.
Into the box now, Junior Moore. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now the pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 0. Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Corey Dickerson.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. And the Pirates have their first base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Zero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Dickerson aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Digging in, Josh Bell. He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hard ground ball to third. Schmidt has it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. At the plate, Babe Ruth. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
1-1 the count now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Popped him up. Bell is in pursuit. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte. Another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Williams has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Batting fifth, catcher, Mike Piazza.
So striding forward now, Mike Piazza. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Another one sent foul. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping in, Mike Schmidt comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
In now, John Salazar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 323. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Cal Ripken. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Three runs already home here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Murphy will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Up next for the Buccos, Brendan Drury, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Outside, 3-0 now. Josh Harrison is on deck. Oh. 3-1. And the 3-1.
Yep.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs and 41 RBIs. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
No strike.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Drury, the runner at 3rd. Harrison at 2nd with 1 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run was across to score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Adam Frazier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top, 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike. Bullet back up the middle. Marte is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Junior Moore.
Riding in once again, Junior Moore. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. So a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Ruth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot, and that's home run number 48 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. 0-1 the count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 1. Stepping up to the plate, Dale Murphy. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on.
He was able to foul that one off, but you can tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 6-1. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt, who singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, John Salazar, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Standing in, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Good changeup, just missed inside.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now. Joe Morgan would be next. The 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another shot now, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Ripken rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
All even now, 2-2. Morgan stands at second with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Murphy. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Junior Moore, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes, 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out here and a runner on second. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Inside with the slider, 2-2. Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, Babe Ruth, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. And he drops it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ken Griffey Jr. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
From the stretch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, Josh Bell.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a strike.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Popped him up. Ripken is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, John Harrison.
So striding in, Josh Harrison, a base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mike Piazza will get his swings leading off when we get back. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 9-1. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Mike Piazza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Backhanded. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, John Salazar, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Ernest Rodriguez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Ernest Rodriguez.
And that's in there for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Count is full. 3-2.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
No.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way to short. Ripken takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back. Right fielder.
Now in the box, Dale Murphy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Moore is there. And that's the third out. Pirates leave one. They trail big. It's 9-1. Doc Ellis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in now, Cal Ripken.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joe Morgan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch back.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Morgan leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Into the box. Junior Moore. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Babe Ruth, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Dickerson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Ripken ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
No. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing, strike 2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Bagwell has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Morgan. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1.
Oh-2 pitch to Junior. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Gonna be a tough play. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Mike Schmidt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Digging in to try it again, John Salazar. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Brandon Drury will bat next. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Moran, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager isn't getting exactly what they expected.
Harrison, base runner at first with 1 out. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little blooper to center. Moore is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Two and 1.
2-1.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Adam Frazier would be next. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Kyle Crick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kyle Crick.
Digging in, Cal Ripken. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cal Ripken Jr.
From the stretch.
Strike.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Playing 11, 1-1.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Coming to the plate now, Jeff Bagwell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Morgan, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Murphy's under it. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Junior Moore. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Fergie Jenkins comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. At the plate, Dale Murphy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count now, 3-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moore coasts under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Francisco Cervelli. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cervelli is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Count now a ball and a strike. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Salazar gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Trevor Williams is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 runs. For the Pirates, 1 run, 4 hits.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, John Salazar won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 10-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds finished off a 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-4. Heading into the day, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 7-1. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. And the as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-4.